This will delete your old self forever. Watch or listen every morning to attract massive abundance. Welcome to Leverage Success, your personal growth channel for your health and wealth, for your better future self. Unlocking your potential. Joe Dispenza's guide to deleting your old self and attracting abundance. This is affecting almost everyone you know. Stay to the end to find out how to break free. Dr. Joe Dispenza is a New York Times best-selling author and researcher specializing in the intersection of neuroscience, epigenetics, and quantum physics. A leading figure in the mind-body movement, he explores the bridge between human potential and biology, teaching people how to rewire their brains to heal from the past. By combining meditative practices with the principles of neuroplasticity, Dispenza argues that we can break subconscious habits to consciously create a new personal reality. In one of his enlightening interview On Purpose with Jay Shetty, Dr. Joe Dispenza dives deep into the science of personal transformation, blending neuroscience, quantum physics, and practical spirituality. He argues that we all possess untapped potential to rewrite our lives by shifting from victimhood to creation. The core idea: your thoughts, emotions, and habits create your reality, and by deleting the old self rooted in past traumas and patterns, you can step into a future of abundance. This isn't just motivational talk. Dispenza backs it with evidence from brain scans, gene studies, and real-life transformations. This video breaks down his teachings into a clear summary, key concepts, and actionable steps. Whether you're stuck in a rut or seeking more joy and prosperity, these insights can help you become the architect of your destiny. As Dispenza says, when you're changing, you just stop talking about it. You're just too busy being it. He basically explains that most people live on autopilot, trapped by unconscious habits formed from past experiences. These habits, repetitive thoughts, emotional addictions, and predictable behaviors, create a personality that's more a product of the past than a vision for the future. To delete your old self, you must become aware of these patterns, endure the discomfort of change, and rehearse a new way of being through meditation and intentional practice. The payoff? By aligning your thoughts with elevated emotions like gratitude and joy, you rewire your brain, regulate your genes, and attract abundance, not through force, but by vibrating at a higher frequency that draws in synchronicities and opportunities. Fighting victim mentality means taking responsibility for your inner state rather than blaming externals. Envisioning the future vividly as if it's already real chemically teaches your body to heal and thrive. Dispenza's work is supported by studies showing brain changes in days and telomere lengthening, a marker of aging reversal, in months. Ultimately, transformation is about dying to the old self neurologically, biologically, and emotionally to make space for the new. It's empowering. You become the creator, not the victim, of your life. What does Joe Dispenza mean by deleting your old self? He uses deleting your old self as a metaphor for dismantling the unconscious programs that keep you stuck. By age 35, he says, your personality is largely set, a box of memorized thoughts, choices, behaviors, and emotions wired into your brain through repetition. Nerve cells that fire together wire together, creating neural pathways that make you predictable, unhappy, guilty, or stressed because that's familiar. The old self thrives on victim mentality, where external events control your feelings, reinforcing separation and lack. You're essentially addicted to these emotions, returning to them for a false sense of safety, even if they're painful. Deleting it means facing the void, the uncertainty of the unknown, without retreating to old patterns. This process involves a death of the old, neurologically, breaking wired connections, biologically, changing gene expression, chemically, shifting hormones, and hormonally, regulating stress responses. In essence, it's unlearning who you've been to become who you could be. As Dispenza puts it, the moment you decide to do something differently or make a new choice, what most people don't want to face is that discomfort and that uncertainty, that lack of predictability, that unknown is what people are afraid of. Because they'd rather live in guilt, at least they can predict who they're going to be, than take a chance in possibility. How to delete your old self. The core process. Deleting the old self starts with awareness and ends with embodiment. Dispenza stresses turning inward. Your thoughts and feelings produce outer effects, so change begins by observing and interrupting automatic patterns. Become conscious of the unconscious. Through meditation, notice repetitive thoughts and emotions without judgment. Ask, what thoughts am I thinking? What emotions am I feeling? This disentangles you from the program. Overcome emotional addictions. Emotions from the past anchor you. Break the cycle by not reinforcing them. When triggered, pause and self-regulate to avoid reacting. Enter the unknown. Embrace discomfort as a sign of progress. Instead of analyzing or predicting, stay present in the fertile blackness of possibility. Rehearse the new self. Mentally practice new behaviors and emotions daily, installing neurological hardware for change. This leads to synchronicities, breadcrumbs from the divine, confirming you're on track. Dispenza's evidence? Over 8,500 brain scans show rapid rewiring, and epigenetic studies reveal gene changes in just 4 days. Best proven actionable steps to attract abundance. His proven methods are practical and backed by science, like Bond University studies on brain coherence. Start small, but commit daily. He suggests a 30-day experiment to see results. Daily meditation practice from just 10 up to 60 minutes. Sit in a quiet space, close your eyes, and focus on your breath to enter a state of brain and heart coherence. Visualize your desired future vividly. Combine a clear intention, what you want, with elevated emotion, how it feels, gratitude, joy. Feel abundant now. Your body can't tell the difference between a real event and a fabricated one, so it signals genes accordingly. If you're not being defined by a vision in the future, it means you're making your past more real than your future. Wake up and affirm your ideal self. Rehearse how you'll think, act, and feel that day. Sustain this energy to become a vortex attracting opportunities. Before bed, reflect. How did I do today? Did I change or help another? Log limiting thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. Symbolically burn them, then rehearse new ones. When victim mentality kicks in, example blame or frustration, pause, breathe deeply, and connect to your future vision. Say, "Excuse me 1 minute, I just need a minute to reset." This builds emotional resilience and raises your frequency. Shift from external control to internal creation. Practice gratitude to elevate emotions. High oxytocin levels, up to 200 times normal, dissolve grudges and open you to abundance. 30-day challenge, track old versus new self daily. Practice elevated states until evidence, synchronicities, healing, prosperity appears. Focus on contribution post-abundance to sustain it. These steps chemically teach your body to heal and vibrate higher, drawing in abundance as an internal state, not external chase. What it takes to change your personality. Changing your personality requires sincerity, persistence, and unlearning. Dispenza defines personality as your thoughts, driving choices, actions, creating experiences, feelings, reinforcing thoughts, and even gene expression. It's a feedback loop. Break it by consciously modifying one part, and the rest follows. Key requirements: awareness, observe without identification; discomfort tolerance, the void feels scary but is growth; and repetition, hardwire new patterns via mental rehearsal. What it takes: time, changes in days, mastery in months; community, shared energy amplifies results; and elevated emotions, joy over resentment. Most fail by using the old self to create the new, instead become someone else entirely. Proven science. You can rewire your brain, your habits change your genes in 4 days, and 60 days of cell repair can actually reverse aging. As Dispenza notes, if you can latch on to this idea, if you want to create a new life, a new personality, you got to change your personality, which means you better start thinking about what you've been thinking about and changing it. Start today. Watch or listen to this mindset video every morning or even just a few times a week, and abundance will follow. Thanks for watching Leverage Success. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Who do you know that would love this video? Share this with them. Your support helps us keep creating, and we'd love to have you and your nearest and dearest as part of our growing community. See you in the next video, every Sunday, 9 a.m. UK time.